Hey Rockers, Andrew here from Rocker Studios, and today we're gonna be having our very first episode of the FRZworld Fan Friday, where I take your questions from the comment section down below of my videos, as well as my Twitter and my Instagram, which are both actually FRZworld, just like the vlog channel which you're on right now. If you guys want to follow me, and if you're lazy and don't want to type it out, go to the description of this video. There you can find both my Instagram and my Twitter, as well as my main channel, which is Rocker Studios, and my upcoming games channel, which is launching tomorrow officially, which is Andrew vs. Games. So if you want to check all that stuff out, go to it right now, subscribe, follow me, and you can ask me questions in the comments of this video right now. So if you have any questions that you would like to ask them now, because what I'm actually going to be doing is screen capping your questions and actually showing them in the video. So I think it'll be pretty cool, a little bit of fan interaction, and I'm doing that for all three platforms, which is YouTube comments, Twitter, and Instagram. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. But one thing, if we can get to 500 likes, guys, then I'll definitely be doing more of these. So if you guys enjoy this, support it, give it a like, show your support, and let's get started. First question is coming from Alice Anderson. I hope I pronounced that right. And the comment or the question is, how many cats / kittens do you have, and what are their names? Well, I actually have 2 baby kittens and 1 old fat cat who is like 3.5 years old, and they are both still in Orlando. Now, my main cat, Precious, you probably know her, she's fat if you follow me on Instagram. She's actually in my old place in Orlando. I'm still paying rent for it. It's actually my first home, and I lived there with my mom for like 12 years, or not my first home, but my latest home. But yeah, my mom just visits the house every 2 days and makes sure she has food and water and cleans the litter box, and I'm gonna probably be bringing her out here to Seattle maybe in a month from now when I go back to Orlando, and I'll just bring her back with me as carry-on. As for the 2 kittens, they're actually my parents. They were gonna be mine. I was gonna like take one of them, but plans kind of changed at the last minute, so my mom just takes care of them. They're really tiny and adorable. They've been growing a lot though. Like when I left to Seattle the last days, I was still like feeding them with a bottle, and now they're pretty big. They're teenage, or I guess kids now. They're pretty crazy and energy filled, and they're adorable. I also have a puppy, not a puppy, she's like 1.5 years old now, but her name is Bella. She's a stupid poodle, but she's very cute. And next question coming from Creeper King 9009. What made you play Minecraft? Hashtag AskFRZ. Well, I started in the beginning of 2010, or the end of 2010, beginning of 2011. It was right when they started multiplayer. I think it was in the end of alpha, beginning of beta, and I don't know, I was hearing a lot of people talking about this game, and I was into the indie community a lot, and it was an Inside Gaming that they were really showing it off and showing crazy builds. So I'm like, okay, let's try this weird looking game, and I did. I pretty much got hooked instantly, and I had a buddy of mine in school who also played it, so I was like, okay, let's give it a shot, and I got addicted. And then I took a break, went back into the Call of Duty Black Ops world, and then that summer came, and I cut all communications with real world. I was questioning my sanity. It got so bad to the point where I started thinking that life was Minecraft. It was like, I kept talking to my mom, and she literally thought I was insane. I'm like, Mom, there's like 3 dimensions. There's like the dream world that you fall asleep and you're in, you're in the dream world. There's the real world which we live on, and then there's the Minecraft world. I was just going absolutely crazy because I fell in love with the game to such an extreme. But yeah, that's how I got started in Minecraft. Next question. Again, I'm going over all the YouTube comments, then I'm going to go over to Twitter and then Instagram. But this question or this comment is from Ikdim, I hope I said that right. Who was your first crush, and where is your favorite place to be? Well, my first crush, I think, was in like elementary school and up to middle school, and just this very cute girl, but really she kind of turned out to be not that awesome of a person, and that was pretty much it. And my favorite place to be would have to be I really like California, so I'd have to say California. Maybe like Malibu or somewhere really nice. I don't know. It's just like the place looking beautiful. California, at least near LA. Not LA, but like nice areas, Orange County and all that are really pretty. And just, I don't know, I really like that area. The weather, the environment, I don't know. That's my favorite place to be. Next question. This is coming from Fallen Robin Chase, and he and or she states, what made you start YouTubing, and what was your dream job? Oh, and what is the weirdest thing that has ever happened to you? Okay, what made me start YouTubing was I was actually at my friend's house. He showed me YouTube videos, and I think it was Niga Higa that I started seeing, and I'm like, I want to do that. That seems awesome. So I started YouTube because of it. I loved the fact that you could connect with people through the internet, and people could actually care about you, and I came from an area where no one really did. So that was it. My dream job was to not have to rely on anyone, pretty much be a boss, if that makes any sense. Just a position in life where I can make really good money doing what I love, not having to take orders. And the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me is when I sharded myself at a club, but I don't want to talk about that. Next question coming from MC Girl 149, and she states, what would you like to do with your YouTube channel in the future? Sorry, some of you guys are from other countries, or you're typing it on your phone, so I can understand typos. So don't hate on people, guys, because I used to be like that a lot. I just like triple read everything because I get hate for it if I mistype something. But yeah, what would you like to do with your YouTube channel in the future? And if YouTube wasn't invented, what would you do? If YouTube wasn't invented, I would be in college right now, going to my sophomore year, or in my sophomore year in college, which is second year in college, which is university for foreign people. And what I would like to do to my YouTube channel in the future is what I'm doing right now, which is expanding to do other games plus vlogs and skits and stuff like that, which is in the works. Next question, this is coming from Jasmine Rubbles, and she states, opinion on Fangirls. I think they're awesome, and I love them. Next question, this is coming from Kia Jericho. I hope I said that right. Would you rather only be able to watch Game of Thrones for the rest of your life, or never watch Game of Thrones again? Oh, that depends. If that's a TV show, then Game of Thrones, because I don't watch much of any TV, I just watch the internet. But if Game of Thrones is the only thing I could ever watch, I guess never watch Game of Thrones again, just because I wouldn't be able to watch the Philip DeFranco show, or my friend's YouTube videos, or really anything. But if it's just TV, I'm fine with just Game of Thrones, because there's only like 3 TV shows that I still currently watch that I haven't finished. That would have to be Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, and Orange is the New Black. But I guess that's not TV, that's Netflix. So yeah, and I think this is the one of the last YouTube comments, and this is coming from Brianna Leonhard. I hope I said that right. If you could add any mod into Minecraft, what would it be? And that would have to be Mo Creatures. Now, on to Instagram comments or questions. How did you meet Adam from crazy.little.love? I met him at Minecon, but we didn't really like talk much. We just like met, said what's up. I then again saw him at PAX, which again we just hung out a little bit, and that was kind of it. And then I really became friends with him at ArcadiaCon, and yeah. Next question, this is coming from I Eat Souls, and this is also Instagram. Would you ever go on Omegle to find your fans? Yes, I would, once I figure it out and get live streaming set, but I don't think I could live stream on Omegle, so I'll probably do a special event, and I'll record it and put it on YouTube. Next question coming from Sunray2121 at FRZworld. What was it like in Mexico? Please, I love you so much. Okay, Mexico, I went to Mexico City this time. Last time I also went to Mexico City, but then we went to a little town valley thing, which was really nice. And Mexico was interesting. Family members were there, so that was fun. Everything's just, it's another world and a different experience, and it's kind of crazy. You can legally drink and smoke and pretty much do everything there once you're 18, which is weird. In America, it's like 21, so that was interesting. Just in general, society was weird and the people were different, but it was kind of nice. It wasn't bad, and it's not what people say on the news, so it was pretty nice, and I definitely would just, I'd love to go back and just be with my family again. But yeah, next question from NSync 4 members. I don't know how to pronounce your username. And she asks, do you plan to go to college to get a degree, or do you plan to get a college degree, I'm gonna say? And if so, what would you major in? I don't plan on getting a college degree, not right now at least, because I like what I'm doing. But if I ever did go to college, by the way, I graduated high school, I just didn't go to college. I had scholarships, but I didn't take them. I wanted to do YouTube because I love it. But if I did go, it would have to be for either business or architecture or science, because those are some of the things that really interest me, and I was going to go in for business anyways. Next question, this is also from Instagram. Adam_and_Andrew_R_awesome says, what is your live stream and why? P.S. I love you. My live stream is to be able to have enough money to the point where I can retire in a couple of years, do whatever I want, and be able to change the world in a positive light. And yeah, just be happy in general. I would just, if I have people that I love that care for me, not for materialistic things or for benefits, and it's just, you know, a good human connection, and I could form a family and be happy, that's my dream. So, yeah. Next question. This is my first one from Twitter, and this is from Juliette, and she states, hashtag AskFRZ, which, by the way, used that and at me. She did it right. That's why I can see it. If you could be any color... what? If you could be any color unicorn, what color unicorn would you be, and what power would you have? Oh god, I would be a rainbow unicorn. Not because it's gay. I'm not gay for people that keep asking that. But I would be a rainbow unicorn that shoots rainbows out of its butt and glows in the dark and shoots lasers out of its eyes, because I think that'd be cool. Next one, coming from Arielli, and at Arielli2428 asks, at FRZworld, hashtag AskFRZ, what's your opinion on Seattle so far? So people that don't know, I moved to Seattle. I was living with Adam, and now I am at the Gamer House, which is originally, I don't know how much I can talk about, but first I came here. This is his old house, which when I first came to Seattle, we lived here for a couple days, moved to his other house. Then when I went to Mexico, I came back. Now I'm here, and this is currently his old bedroom, actually. It's got a beautiful view and everything. And a couple of gamers are going to be staying here. I don't know what's happening right now. Like, I think more people might come. Right now, I just have this room to myself, and then Kib has the room downstairs, and Jordan is literally underneath of me, and then there's an extra room right there. So there's 4 rooms plus 2 other, I don't know. It's... Right now, this is my current setup. What do I think about Seattle? I love it. The weather is a little crazy, as in it's incredibly bipolar, but I am from Florida, so I'm used to it, just not in this extreme. The terrain is amazing. It's like beautiful trees, forests, and everything. I'm not excited about the fall because I came here in the summer where it's absolutely beautiful. I heard the winters are also beautiful. The springs are nice, and the falls are just rain, 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 which I can kind of see it right now. And honestly, I don't care much because there's a nice house here, and everybody kind of has a house, so as long as I stay indoors, which I always pretty much did all my life, I'll be fine. I won't be as tan because I won't be going out in the sun as much, but I will be visiting my home in Orlando a lot, so I'll just get tan when I go out every month. And yeah, next Twitter question from Colby, and he says, at FRZworld, if you could have anything in the world, what would that thing be? If it's a materialistic thing, obviously I would pick like a giant house. But, if it's just anything, I don't know. I would do a cheap shot and just say happiness. Just because if you're happy, then you could be a broke person in the middle of a third world country and you're happy, so it doesn't matter. I mean, you know, even with the Robin Williams death, like, that man had fame and wealth and everything that most people want in life, and he was still depressed. So, you know, materialistic things in this world don't matter. Power and, you know, greed and all this doesn't matter. It's really how you feel and how your happiness level is in life, which really determines how happy you're gonna be. So I would have to say happiness. Whether me finding someone that I love and loves me back and having a good relationship and maybe forming a family someday, I don't know, or just an amazing group of friends, which I kind of already have. So I don't really know how to answer that. If I could have anything, I would say happiness and security for life, which would pretty much mean like financially secure, so I don't have to worry about money or stress or anything like that. But that got a little bit deep. Next question. This is coming from Mrs. OG180 at Taylor Novosel. I hope I said that right. And she asks, hashtag AskFRZ, what is your favorite part of being a YouTuber? It would have to be interacting with you guys, the fans, like doing these Ask FRZ Q&As or anything else like Mail Mondays. Oh, I really love doing that. Things like that is what I love, seeing you guys at conventions, and that's pretty much the best part of being a YouTuber, and of course being able to do whatever I want and have fun making videos. Next one, this is coming from Melody, and she says, at FRZworld, hashtag AskFRZ, if you could, if you can be any animal, what would you be and why? God. If I could be any animal, I have to be an eagle, because I think flying around the world would be awesome, and they can also dive into water, and they can walk too, and there's pretty much nothing that will try to attack them, since they're like dominant in the sky, except maybe other eagles, and I guess maybe if they're on land and the bear attacks them, but that usually doesn't happen since they could just be on a tree. So I'd have to say an eagle seems like a really cool animal. Or maybe a dolphin. I don't know. I think that'd also be cool. Something where you could feel like Superman, and if you're an eagle, you can fly everywhere and do whatever you want. And dolphin is the same thing, just underwater. So one of those two, I think that would be awesome. Next question coming from MC Girl 149, and she asks, FRZworld, hashtag AskFRZ. What person would you hang out with for a day, dead or alive, and why? That's a tough one. I don't want to say Robin Williams because that just happened, and he's a great comedian. In general, I love his stand-up comedy more than anything. If you haven't seen that, or if you've seen Hello Vietnam or Wake Up Vietnam, I don't remember what it's called. Just some of the best movies from him. He's done a lot better ones, but I don't know. I just really liked those two things, a stand-up, which you should definitely check out. But I like Steve Jobs. I like to talk to him. Or I'm really into history, and as messed up as it sounds, I'm trying to think of someone that I studied a lot back in school. I studied World War II more than anything, just because, I don't know, in Florida, they make you learn everything about, like, World War II. So, I'm trying to think. It'd be interesting to talk, like, I don't know, John F. Kennedy, which I don't think that was, I think, yeah, it was part of World War II, not really. Hitler, that sounds messed up, but just, I don't know, someone who's really into history that's been there. Someone from, I don't know, it's hard to explain. I like to, of course, someone like Steve Jobs, like idols, people that did stuff that you really liked, or people with lots of power that changed history, whether they were evil or not. It'd just be interesting to talk to them and interview them and get to see what was going through their minds. But, yeah, I guess that's my answer. Not really a good answer or a normal answer, but yeah, like talk to Hitler. Okay, maybe not Hitler, but you know what I'm saying. And this is going to be my last question. This is also from Twitter, since we're in the Twitter section, and I guess I've done Instagram and YouTube. So, the very last question coming from It's Jessica OK at FRZworld, hashtag AskFRZ. How did you and Kib meet? We actually met on YouTube because he messaged me once because I was asking for people that wanted to collab, and this was literally years ago, like in 2010-ish, I think. And I added him on Skype, and we talked and became best friends and played Minecraft together. And then he flew down for Playlist Live 2011, I think. Yeah, 2011 or 2012 or 20. I don't remember. But he came down for Playlist. We became best friends. A couple months later, he moved down. We didn't go to college because we both graduated high school, and we did YouTube full time together. And now we're both here in Washington, which is pretty freaking awesome. And we're doing great stuff. And yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys, for the very first FRZworld Fan Friday. It was a very long episode, so I really hope you guys enjoy this one. And yeah, leave your questions down below in the comment section down below, and I might just answer them. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. They're both in my description below, and you can tweet me questions with the hashtag AskFRZ, and make sure you at FRZworld. And yeah, I might just pick you, screen cap you, and put you in my video next. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for that. Thank you all so much for watching. Like always, I'm Andrew from FRZ Studios, and you guys are rockers, and I will talk to you later. Bye!